Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. It is Labor Day in the United States, which means that I should have more viewers today because people don't have work. I hope that's what it means anyway. But anyway, we're going to be continuing to work on Alchemortis. And yeah, there's not a whole lot to do to get done for the playtest. Some rough edges to clean up, maybe we'll do some more content. I want to finish out this silhouette background here that we've been working on. So finish that out, get that implemented so that it's at least in a semi-complete state for the playtest. Basically everything is ready to go. I think the next thing I need to do, really the last thing I need to do, is I need to create a devlog for this game, the very first devlog of this game, which is going to coincide with the release of the Discord and the Patreon and also the playtest. So yeah, going to be a big, I don't know, probably a week and a half from now is when I'm looking to launch everything. So anyway, maybe if we're lucky, we could even do it a week from today. So playtest is coming very soon, very soon. And yeah, anyway, before we get into all the stuff we're going to be doing today, I want to remind everyone that Alchemortis is available for wish listing on Steam. It's the first line in the description below, so definitely check that out if you're interested, if you want to support this game. And I also have my Udemy courses available for sale that will teach you how to build a complete co-op game, for instance. Or I've got other courses like a C# course and just a plain single-player GD script course. This is a great way to support me, but it's also a great way to just learn how to build games in Godot. So definitely check those out, would appreciate that a lot. And you can also like, subscribe, watch my other videos. Speaking of other videos, there's another code review video coming out some point this week. I have a sponsor for the video, so I'm just trying to nail down a final release time that the sponsor agrees upon. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing. So what else? I think that's it. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up over the next couple weeks here. Lots of work to do, but we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. Anyway, I didn't have my social stream running when the first couple of chats came in, but hello, Ben. Welcome back. Any key? Hello. OMG, take a break. Yeah. No, I don't need a break. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Hello, Monkey Software. Welcome back. A labor of love. I guess so. I guess you could say that. 69th. Nice. Welcome, Meep. Good to see you. Hello, Emerson. Welcome back. If people aren't getting ready to barbecue or something for the last time of the summer, right, yeah. So excited, yeah. Does anyone know Discord servers where I can find people to code dev with? I need someone good with art and animations. I'm not personally aware of anything like that, but you might be able to find something in the game dev classified subreddit. I know that's not a Discord server, but maybe there's like a generic game dev server. I don't know, but good luck to you, Ben. I hope you find what you're looking for. Hello, Dev Ghost. Welcome back. Always good to see you. All right, so let's just start by finishing out these silhouettes here. I really don't know. I kind of want to do, well, I wanted to do like a, let's see. I kind of wanted to do like a fence post here. Let's see if I can do this. I hope I'm drawing on the right layer. I think I am. That works. I wonder if I should do like a... Let's see. I'm just going to sketch something. I'm going to try to draw like a farmer. This is already not working. Oh, that's okay. Okay, cat. My cat is being very annoying right now. That works. Put some grass here, maybe. That doesn't look half bad. Silhouettes are very easy to draw comparatively to everything else. Godot is an official Discord? Yeah, I don't know if you... There probably are channels for like collaboration in the Discord. Cat, do you want to go on camera? Is that what you want? Do you want attention? Here. There's your attention. Look. You've got 26 people looking at you. Are you happy now? Look. Look. Are you happy now? Okay. Are you satisfied? Did you get your attention? Did you get your attention? Yeah, I mean, I generally recommend against working with randos on projects, but it depends on what kind of person you are. I think I've never enjoyed it. I've done it a handful of times, and it tends not to work that well, which is why I tend to work solo on my projects. But anyway, found your cat in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, there are hairless cats in Baldur's Gate 3. I was very pleasantly surprised to see that when I was playing. I want to do another Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, but I don't have time. Each playthrough is like 50 plus hours. Kitty, yeah. Lurkin, son of a bee, son of a biscuit. Yeah. Welcome, Neozoid. Good to see you. Alright, what else should we do over here? What else should we do? I guess we can't really go wrong with more trees. I might just be lazy a little bit. Don't tell anyone. I'm kind of sick of drawing trees, though. Don't tell anyone I'm doing this. Can I just copy this? Okay, maybe we'll just cut out some trees from this. This is a good one. There's a good little grouping right here. We'll just cut or copy this here. Beautiful. See, no one's gonna be the wiser. We still need more, though. I want to fill that in, too. Just a little bit more. I'm kind of tempted to be lazy and just draw like a big boulder or something. Draw like a big boulder there. Round this side out a little bit. Make this a little bit rounder. Cool, that works. Draw some more grass. Okay. Maybe a smaller rock. And then to make this look a little bit more organic, maybe we'll put like a half tree here. Let's see. I might just take this here. That might be too much. Let's see. Well, actually, it's probably okay. That looks a little awkward. Here. Let's get rid of this. I should have drawn all these trees separate so I could just copy and paste them to my heart's content, but that's all right. I don't know what's going on up here. Most of this is going to be cut off anyway, so don't need to be super particular about it. But now I can do this. I feel like that's almost too big. That looks a little bit more reasonable. Let's cut this out so it's not touching. Okay. That should be fine. It's a little big, but I think that's probably all right. It's just a big tree, you know? I don't like how this is angled. Let's move this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to actually bring that into the game. Combat environment. Okay, so it's the whole... Interesting. It's the whole thing. Okay. Is that what I wanted? I don't think that's what I wanted. So we're gonna do this. Combat silhouette, combat, all of those things together. Export, combat environment, selection, selected layers, export. That's going to change that. Now if I go into the game UI here, oh, Godot's going to crash. Oh no, it didn't crash. Very nice. So this combat environment now, this needs to go over. Cool. All right, let's take a gander. See how that looks. I've been seeing the art on this channel develop, and it gives me hope that maybe I can also learn art. You can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. Hello V, welcome back. Always good to see you. What res is this game anyway? 640 by 360. At what age have you started learning pixel art? Let's see. It was probably 4-ish years ago, so I was 26. I didn't really start putting a lot of effort into learning pixel art until I made, well, I guess that's not true. I had a couple of games like Sword Slinger and a couple of jam games that I did the art for myself. Actually, I think I did all the art for all my jam games basically, except for the ones that I collaborated with my friend on. But I didn't really start seriously learning it until Gunforged, when I started like really putting a lot of effort into trying to learn it. So I would say, yeah, four-ish years ago, I think. How long it takes to reach that level? Yeah, I think So you should be probably thinking on the order of years. It's going to take, obviously it depends on how much you practice and how much you push yourself and all that stuff. I think it also depends on individual aptitude. I think more creative or artistically minded people are going to pick it up a lot quicker than someone like me. But yeah, I think you should probably be prepared to spend at least a couple of years practicing pixel art. And I'm still learning things too. Like I'm not perfect by any means, so yeah, it takes a while. Everything in game dev takes a while. That's the thing. It takes a long time to develop the skills. Yeah, definitely depends on how much you practice. That's 100% true what V says here. Check your fridge's door, just saying. What is that in a reference to? Uh-oh, I don't know what that's in reference to, but welcome back, Owen. Cass, welcome. Good to see you again. So I think that silhouette is looking pretty good, actually. Not bad, not bad. Hello, Fat Kid Games, welcome. Okay, so now we can do this. Finish environment. Silhouette. Because it's running? Oh no. But why the door specifically? That's the part that I'm confused by. Anyway. Welp. I got to the end of the stuff that I wanted to do for the stream today, so we're gonna have to find some more work to do. Actually, I have another thing I want to do, which is I want to make these firefly particles a little bit different. So we're gonna get rid of this. This firefly particles here. Let's do process material, make unique recursive, okay. And then we're gonna slap this just kind of roughly in the center here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Spawn position, we're gonna do a sphere emission radius of 128. No, that's probably not enough. 256. That's not enough either. How much is 256? That's better. Maybe we'll turn the amount up a little bit. I might turn, do I have the pre-process on? Time, pre-process, 0 seconds. Let's do 1.5. I still don't know what this randomness is. Emission lifetime randomness ratio. Fixed FPS interpolate, no. Okay, let's see what that does. That's why the question is in there, yeah. Just got promoted to second fan. Excellent. It's a race to number 1. Good morning, Lincoln Pepper. Welcome back. I feel like the fridge door check is warranted for peeps with ADHD and forget to close it. Sometimes I do get paranoid about that. But I don't think it's ever been the case that my fridge door has been open when I was worried that it was. So anyway. Oh, this is looking great. I think the only thing is, I don't know if I want the fireflies that far above. So one way to fix that is to use a rectangular area instead, or I can just move this down, which is probably what I'm going to do. Actually, I should probably use a rectangular area. So let's do that instead. Let's actually position this correctly then. So where's my transform position? Let's do 640 divided by 2 plus 103. Why does that not seem right to me? 640 divided by 2. Oh, plus. (102) divided by 2. There we go. 371, and then position, this is 360 divided by 2, that's 180. No, see, I don't want it to be there either. I want it to be in the center of the sort of black area. Okay, and then we'll do a box. And the box extents will be, let's make it 120 in the Y. And we'll do 264 in the X, I guess. So that should keep it constrained to this area here now. I should also lock that. Let's lock it so it can't be moved. Probably should lock these as well. Do I care about locking anything else? Probably this. Everything else is pretty much good to go. I can lock that too. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking very good. You know what I might also do? I might also increase the lifetime of these. Or maybe not. No, fireflies are supposed to be quick, so never mind. Never mind. Okay. Hello, Nomix. Welcome back. I'm coming for that #1 crown. No clue what it is, and also yeah. My fridge screams at me if I forget to close it. Definitely recommend the feature. Oh, that is a useful feature. Just make it a smart fridge and connect it to the AI gods, then connect that to your Apple Watch so it can give you heart rate. Apple. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a little bit too much. Hello, Aunt Ned. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Alrighty, so I think that's looking all right. Let's go ahead and find something else to work on then. What are we going to do? Another artifact would be a good thing, I think. Increase sight lines for Fog of War. That would be a good one, I think. Let's do that one. And we'll make this a... I guess we'll just do a telescope. All right, let's do it. Open file, assets, artifact, artifacts.asprite. Alrighty. So we're gonna do a telescope. A telescope would actually kind of be like, I should add some more astronomical stuff to the player cards. Well, we'll think about that later, I suppose. Anyway, telescope. Probably be easier to start with like the lens here, maybe. Gotta find a good orientation for this. That looks pretty good. That's fine. Okay. Oh, this is not shaping up too well. Let's just get rid of that for now. I think that's okay. Maybe I should change... What should I do here? I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. Let's do this. Galileo telescope. Let's see. Oh, that's a cool one. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Something like that is pretty cool. I like that big, thick one. Maybe I'll just replicate that. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay. Let's give it another shot. So here, we almost need like a big section there. And then it's mostly the same thickness all the way through. It's probably too thin. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. We can round this off a little bit. That'll probably work. That is not right. Oops. We're gonna get it. We will get it. Okay. That's pretty cool so far. Let me take another look at this. So I've got a tripod here. I think I've got the general shape in place, but we need a tripod now. I wonder if I should, let's see. Let's get rid of this for a second. I should probably shrink this a little bit. I need to maintain 3 pixels of distance on all sides. Ah, shoot. Let's move this up so I can make these legs a little bit longer. I don't know, that still looks weird. I think it does need to be down, but then I need to cut these up. I'm kind of out of room, but I think maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. Okay, so now as far as what color to make this. Why does that look bad? Should I just get rid of this? No, this is not working. This is not working. That looks a little bit better. Do you have any ideas for the next game right now, or are you just focused on this one? No, I don't. I'm just purely focused on this one. I haven't even been tempted to do another game idea, which is good, I think. I just don't like the way that this is shaping up. That looks a little better. That keyboard sounds great. What switches you use? This is the Keychron K2HE. So it's got the Hall effect magnetic switches, which is pretty good. It sounds great. Feels great. I like it. I got a confession to make. Around 2015, I used to play Town of Salem a lot, kind of like Online Werewolf. My nickname was Eyeball Licker 132. No matter if I was Town or Mafia, I'd always spam in chat, I'm going to lick all your eyeballs. Then at night, I'd pick a random player still alive to whisper, your eyeballs are delicious, thanks. That's hilarious. And in my will, I kept a list of all the players whose eyeballs I had licked. Thank you for sharing, Owen. That's hilarious. Sometimes it's like, just doing that kind of stuff in games is really fun. Games are fun like that because you can kind of get away with antisocial behaviors in video games. Like, I used to play a lot of DayZ, and the fun part about DayZ was hopping into voice chat and just like manipulating people. I remember one time I convinced this guy that you're probably going to think I'm a terrible person for this, but I convinced this guy that I was a friendly, that I just wanted to loot with him and, like, you know, maybe we can help each other out. I convinced him to give me a pickaxe, and as soon as he did, I murdered him and took all of his stuff. I think I laughed for like 10 minutes. But anyway, the kind of things you can get away with that you just can't do in real life, or absolutely shouldn't do in real life, but totally safe to do in games because it's just a game. Anyway, I love doing stuff like that. It's really funny. There was another time me and my friends, we were playing DayZ, and we rounded up a bunch of new spawns and made them fist fight to the death on top of a water tower. But we had our favorite. He was our champion because he kept winning. And so he finally got knocked unconscious one time, and we just like, we just helped him out. Like, we just forced the fight in his favor. I think we just shot the other dude or something. Oh, DayZ. That's good times. DayZ in like 2014, 2015 was amazing. Back, telescope? Yeah, telescope. Why would you plague me with this info on a Monday? What a terrible day to be able to read. Man's a menace. You're overthinking it, looks fine. I think it looks okay now, yeah. I think it looks okay. That's what okay, all right. Kind of looks like a rocket launcher. Well, I'm basing it off of this, which if this looks like a rocket launcher, then I don't know what to do. I almost wonder, let's see. I obviously don't know how to use this one. What in the heck? What in the heck? I think the thinner version looks better. I think that's probably okay. I don't want to overdo this. Okay. We'll just call that good. Do I have 3 pixels of space everywhere? Or more? Yes. Oops, what in the heck? Okay. Let's go ahead and create that artifact. You liked it more before? What are we working on today? Just random new content. I don't really have anything that must get done before the playtest, so the streams this week are going to be basically just random content, probably. Just get as much into the playtest as possible. Now it's better actually with the shading. Thank you. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Not sure which telescope is better. I'd prefer to draw 3 options and decide among them, but I don't know. It's the tripod to telescope ratio. Why does the telescope have another scope on top of it? I don't know. Ask Galileo. Ask Galileo what this thing is. I don't know. Why is there 2 here? I'm not the genius that invented the telescope or whatever, so you're gonna have to take it up with Mr. Galileo. No Labor Day for freelancers, I suppose. Now you also have room for 1 more pixel on the legs. Yeah, I did that, yeah. Is the telescope friendly or enemy? It's an artifact for the player. Yeah. I think it's looking good now. I think it's okay. I think it's looking alrighty. All right, resources, data artifact, create new resource, artifact resource, telescope. Already got, let's see, how many is that? 10 or so, maybe 12 artifacts, which is pretty good. Make unique. Okay, there's our telescope. Description. Increases fog of war reveal radius by 1. Cool. So now we actually have to create a script for that. I think this is going to be very simple. I actually don't think the script is going to do anything. It's literally just going to be empty. Because what I'll do now is I have the artifact manager. What is it called? Booster option. Artifact ID, here we go. Public const string telescope. Where is this being used? Get artifact count by ID. There we go. That's what I want. Cool. So now we go to the run manager, or no, we go to the map container. Highlight visitable nodes, distance. Okay, so let's do this. Private const int base fog reveal distance is equal to 3. Okay. Distance is equal to base fog reveal distance. Var additional reveal distance is equal to artifact manager dot get artifact count by ID, artifact registry dot telescope dot artifact ID. What in the heck? Is that not right? Artifact ID dot telescope. Okay, and then we can put this here, reveal distance, and that's basically it. I think that's the entire artifact. So let's see. Project settings, and these should stack too, so if you get multiple, it'll be very good. So let's see. Enable test player artifacts. Let's do telescope. Okay. Just started learning Godot last week, already well into developing my first side scroller. Very nice. How are you liking it? Lamund, by the way, and welcome to the stream. Still working on a story. I basically followed a beginner tutorial and kept going, and it's starting to turn into a monster. Yeah, that's how it goes. Just saying, if you made a course that continued on the GD script course, I would buy it. Okay, all right, good to know. But I do know it's going to be in a sort of cyberverse setting, and the main character is a hard-boiled private investigator. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. All right, looks like the telescope is working because we have 4 jumps now that I can see. Let's just make sure that it works. I'm pretty sure like there's very little room for this to break, so. Yeah. So now let's see what happens if I put like, I don't know, 3 telescope. So now I should be revealing huge chunks of the map at once. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, look at that. Cool. I think that's working pretty good. Now the question is, do I need to add this anywhere? I think I do. Okay, so yeah, it's just loading all the artifacts into the loot table with the same weight. Cool. I'll probably want to adjust that at some point, but it's fine for now. All right. I think that's done. I think that's done. No game dev experience. I would consider doing it the other way around. The telescope has access to the map and can modify the value. Would that make sense? I don't know what you mean by the telescope having access to the map. Are you saying create some logic for the artifact that can modify the default fog reveal distance? So that I'm not doing a, like, just a raw check here? Is that what you're suggesting? I like the stream title. Welcome back, Adam. Good to see you. Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, so I think that would certainly be the more like correct way to do it, but I tend not to do that kind of stuff until I have multiple situations where the fog reveal distance is going to change. But since the fog reveal is only happening in this block of code and it can only be modified by one artifact, I think it's just simpler to just bake that logic into here. There's no need to genericize it, because if I only ever have one artifact that can modify the reveal distance, it seems to be a little bit over-engineered, if that makes sense. Now, if I ever had another artifact that did modify the fog reveal distance, then I would create a generic way that the fog reveal distance can be like piped through the artifact so that they can all individually modify it. But yeah, I just don't think it's worth the effort when it's literally just, this is the entire block of code that handles the revealing of the map. So there's no need to overcomplicate it at this point. But yeah, I definitely think that would be the more quote unquote correct way to do it. Okay, so telescope is done. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, let's see. Add telescope artifact. Antisocial behaviors are fun, even in real life. Back at the time I was working part-time for a noodle shop, I was bringing out a bowl of pork noodle and I was stopped by a little girl. Uh-oh, here comes Here comes another story. Okay. If we eat the pork, do the mommy and daddy pigs get sad? And I replied, don't worry, they're all in here. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Anyway, the telescope is done. So let's see. What should we do next? Do I want to do another artifact? Do I want to do another enchantment? Oh, that one's done. Did I log that? I gotta create the first devlog for this game, and I'm trying to think about how to approach it. I think it's mostly just gonna be an introduction video, because like usually with devlogs you say, hey, here's my game and here's what changed since the last devlog. But for the first one, I think it needs to be more of like it definitely needs to be more of an introduction. So I'll be working on that devlog this week, because again, that's the last thing I need to do before the playtest can be launched, along with the Patreon and the Discord. All of them are going to be launched at the same time. So the video will happen officially revealing the game to the rest of my audience, because obviously the overwhelming majority of people don't watch the live streams. So we'll introduce the game. That will launch alongside the Patreon and the Discord. The playtest will be accessible exclusively for the first couple of weeks for Patreon members only. And then after, 1 or 2 weeks, however many, then the playtest will be open to the public. And yeah, I think that'll be cool. I think it'll be good. And it's the same with the Discord too. The Discord will be open to the public, but there will be Patreon exclusive channels in there. So yeah. And again, I've said this multiple times, but in case anyone's watching this VOD or is here at the live newly here, the highest tier of the Patreon when it launches will give you unlimited access to all of my course content. So if you've been wanting to get my courses, you'll get all of them for as long as you're subscribed at that highest tier in Patreon. And also you will have your name added to the Alchemortis credits if you subscribe for at least 1 month at any point during development at that highest tier. And of course, if you just want access to the course content, but you'd rather not be included in the credits, I will obviously allow you to opt out of being included in the credits if you don't want that. I don't want to just put people's name on the game without permission, but that will be the default state. So at any point during development, from now until the game launches, if you subscribe at the highest tier, your name will be included in the Alchemortis credits, which I think is pretty cool. I noticed you don't make shorts. Yeah, I think I need to start thinking about making shorts. Once I've launched Alchemortis, like officially as like, hey, this is my next project that I'm working to get built for full release, I think doing shorts is I'm gonna try experimenting with that, see if I can drive some marketing there too. When the game is revealed to the world, yeah. Add microtransactions now, yeah. I heard when you die, don't have 2 cards to sacrifice, you can watch 3 ads instead. Oh no. I want to be in the credits with my own font and rainbow text. Okay, alright. I might do special call outs for the people who are regularly on the live streams and giving me feedback. But don't hold me to that. I'm not making a promise there. It's just, I think it would just be cool to do, I think it would just be cool to do. What the heck are we going to do next? Hello, Personal Haiti. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I want to buy a Disney princess skin for the Necromancer guy. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm trying not to get sued. It would have to be a different kind of princess, not a Disney one. All right, so let's see. Should we do another card? Maggots? A golem of some kind? Gargoyle, a wisp? Ziggurat, beating heart. I don't really have a... I don't know. You were asking something. What's your question? Did I miss a chat? So you're saying there's a chance I might be in the credits of the game if I come here to the streams enough? I'm not making a promise. I think maybe that would be something cool to do, but we'll see. We'll see. A will? I don't know what that means. A well, maybe? Okay, anyway. What are we gonna do? Goodness, I need to start planning the content for this week better, so we're not just looking at this board. Is there anything in the backlog that can be done? Let's see. Fog. Oh, fog for main menu. That might look good. Let's play around with that, actually. Because I already have like a bunch of fog shaders, so I wonder, yeah, that might spice up the main menu a little bit. Yeah, maybe if I just do fog back here. Ooh, that would be cool. Let's try that. Oh, am I gonna need a fog mask? Maybe I don't need a fog mask. Oh, maybe I do actually. Environmental fog. Show in file system. I probably will need that. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this right now. Just copy this, paste it in here. Let's just see what it looks like before I go overboard. Make that unique. Let's see. I was asking for my icon to be added to your game, please. Oh, I remember that, yeah. That's probably not happening. Very excited to test the game. Looks so fun. Thank you, Meep. He's persistent. I'll give him that. Yeah, true. Since your game's all about cramming stuff into limited space, why not actually packing a mage, skulls and weapons into a suitcase and see if you can get past airport security for the devlog bit? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. We don't want to skip the menu. Oh boy. The cats are now bathing each other, making the most disgusting noises. Hey! So obviously the fog will need to be tightened up to be more, you know, just centered properly. But how do we feel about that? Is that looking okay or no? I know I just moved it, but... it might need to be, let's see, if I move it up more, I'm gonna change the scale a little bit. Just playing around with this real quick. Change the scale. No, I don't like that. There we go. Move this up now. Let's try 1.4. What does that look like? I think it goes too far out of the focus you've made. You don't like the fog? Yeah, just imagine that these bits out here are not there and just mostly just the fog rolling across the background here. The padding of the icon. We don't like the fog? We don't like it? Yes or no? I think I kind of like it, but maybe not. Looks good. Could be cool. Some black fog in front of the trees, maybe. Black fog, maybe? Can I change that easily? I can change the fog color here. Uniform, Vec4, fog color, hint. Or is it just source color? Is equal to color dark purple? Do I have to move this up now? It doesn't like that. Expected constant expression after... Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now here, fog color. I don't know if black fog is going to work, but we can try it. Do we like the black fog? I like the movement in the black space. Yeah. Yeah, I think... How do we feel about black fog? That looks kind of cool too. It doesn't look like fog to me because it's behind the trees and everything, and since fog is meant to make everything blurry, seeing everything clearly doesn't make me feel like it's fog. Well, I can't do blurry, so I have to find a way to make fog work that doesn't make things blurry, or just not do fog. I don't see the black fog. I like it, but it needs to emanate over the quit and start icons too. I think purple fog like it was before, but have black fog just over the trees since it will form contrast. Okay. We're just gonna play around with fog. We could also try putting the black fog like over everything, I guess. That might be a little bit too much. That might be a little bit too much. I don't think I like that. Let's just hide this for now. This fog now, so somebody said put this above everything. I'm just gonna modify this size. It can't be too thick now, that's the thing. I don't think that's going to work either. I don't think that's going to work. I disagree. In fog, you can see close things, but less and less further away. Right, yeah. I assume a lighter color fog would be too distracting. Yeah, probably. I already have like this up here, which is like clouds, kind of. Yeah, I don't think the black fog in front of everything works either. Honestly, I think the best thing so far was the purple fog. Just kind of like situated here. I can make it not so thick either. Can make it maybe go faster. Yeah, yeah, it does. I mean, I could change that too, but I don't think it looks that great even just covering the clickable elements. I think that these need to be visible. I kind of like that, honestly. Good experiment, at least. Yeah. Experimentation is the name of the game. Catching up on the chat, my fridge does that too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I kind of like this, actually, this fog here. I think if I just tighten it up so it's not appearing so far outside of this range here, it'll work just fine. Fog mask. We'll just do something like this. This has to be black. Okay. And then if I go to my brushes, I should still have this brush, yeah. So what we could do now is let's turn this down so I can see what I'm doing. That should work. Okay. Main menu fog mask. Let's put this here. And we're going to reset the transform. Now I can just kind of align this where it's supposed to be. It doesn't need to be perfect. It might still be a little bit too thick. Let's try that. How do we feel about that? I think I like that. I think I do. Purple and fog only inside. Yeah, I like how it starts a little bit outside in the black here, but it's not, you know, all the way out here. I think that's good. The title text feels a bit small and easy to miss. Yeah, I have to figure out what to do about that. This is just a very basic logo. I don't know if I want to go through the effort of drawing like a very intricate logo as well. Probably should, but it's suitable for the playtest. Hello, Artem. Welcome back. I wish I did read the eye licking part. Yeah, looks good. I think so. I think I like it. Just adds a little bit more life to the scene. Where do you seek help to refine your skills? Well, there's a lot of different skills to refine, right? There's programming, there's art, and there's not going to be a one-stop place to do that. With pixel art, if I'm trying to learn pixel art, I'll just go to some pixel art channels on YouTube. Pixel Pete does a series where he does pixel art critique, which is really helpful, where a viewer will submit pixel art to him, and then he'll critique it and he'll like change it a little bit. So he'll say, okay, this part is good, but this part looks weird because you didn't do the colors right. And that can be very informative. That's very instructive. And then, you know, it's the same for anything. Like for marketing, I'll have to go find some different game devs who are successful in their marketing and watch their devlogs or whatever, or their presentations about it. Programming, I mean, it's not really a skill that I'm currently developing with programming. So usually if I have an algorithm I'm trying to learn, I'll just have a conversation with ChatGPT about it. It's really good for that. Like when I was doing wave function collapse, it was nice to just be able to go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I don't understand this part of wave function collapse. Here's the part I'm not understanding. Can you explain it to me? And it's very helpful for doing things like that. So there's a variety of sources to learn from. Typically my go-to is like YouTube videos and then ChatGPT as well. I did send you versions of the logo being bigger. Maybe we can try those ones now. I don't think I'm going to use those ones. Thank you for sending them, but they're a little bit too smooth. They're not pixely enough. But I appreciate you spending the time doing that. Life skills or game dev, yeah. I have a question. I have a level label in my UI. It's a label node with Sprite 2D under the label. What should I use as a parent node for both of those if I want them to be controlled with control node? Are you using the Sprite 2D as like an icon? Is that what you're doing? So typically what I do, like if you need to use a Sprite 2D, what I would do is like create another control node with a custom minimum size set such that it creates like a bounding box for the sprite. And then because it's a control node that's creating a bounding box for the sprite, it can fit in with your flow very well. So that's something that I can suggest. That's something that I do quite frequently, actually. Hello, Marco. I was watching the old stream. Is there a video about the custom attributes you use? There is not, but it's available on my GitHub, github.com/firebelly/Godot utilities. And there's a little README there that shows you how to use those. But you do need to include my Godot utilities package in your C# project to get the benefit from that. How long have you been in the game dev industry? I don't even know if I would necessarily say I'm in the industry. I've been doing game dev as a hobby for a very long time, but seriously doing like game dev in terms of like my YouTube channel and all that stuff for maybe like, I actually don't know. If you go back on my channel, look at my really old devlogs, you'll see a game called Tenacious, and I don't remember when I started producing those videos. I think it was like, it has to be like 7-ish years ago at this point, maybe 8. When did I make Tenacious? I don't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, it's been a while. Wave function collapse on Labor Day. Yeah, seriously. How's ChatGPT now? I think ChatGPT is great. It's very useful, generally speaking. Sprite 2D is a background for label. Gotcha. I think what you can do, Artem, is just make sure that the Sprite 2D is that there's enough room in the Sprite 2D for the label background. I'm assuming you can't use like a panel container with a 9-slice rect. I don't know why you're using a Sprite 2D, but I think if you need to use a Sprite 2D, the best bet is to just make your label minimum size such that it fits the Sprite 2D background, and then make sure that any text that you have in the label doesn't exceed that minimum size. And then as long as the label's minimum size is set to the same size as the sprite, you should be able to include it in whatever UIs you need, and it will be spaced properly. Thank you, I was waiting for it. Just checked, it was 7 years ago. Okay, 7 years ago then. To be honest, Clickertail, I don't think I would use any of them because I still don't know. I'm thinking I'm probably going to just spend the time to draw my own version of the logo that's bigger. So I appreciate you offering to help. I really do, but I don't think I will use any of them. You're welcome, Artem. Can't let my fans down. Yeah, this is Adam's stream now. I wonder, are we gonna get the yummers today? I've been looking forward to yummers. Let's see. Maybe yummers will come in soon. Okay, I'm gonna need a 3-minute break, and then when I come back, I'm actually pretty satisfied with that fog, so I might just leave it as is. When I come back, we're gonna have to find even more work to do. I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel for work. I mean, there's plenty of work to do. I just don't want to get into anything super big before the playtest, because the playtest feedback is gonna drive a lot of the next stage of development, I think. So I don't want to get ahead of myself and start working on these bigger features that I have in my mind before I get some feedback on the playtest. So yeah, I think that's, but yeah, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break. And when I come back, we will find something else to do. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hello. Let's commit that. Okay, that's very nice. Good, good. Let's see if there's anything else in the backlog that I can do here. The shield shows both shield and fire damage. I think this is going to be an easy one to fix, actually. This is a little bit of a bug. Board combat component. Let's see. Oh, here. If shield damage dealt is greater than 0. Is that actually going to work? How am I going to replicate this, actually? Let me think. Let's do this. Let's go to the training dummy. We're going to add new simple shield. Okay. So basically there's an issue where the floating text will show fire damage equal to the shield damage dealt, which I don't think is right. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to need to add my test player cards here. We'll just do a couple of candles, I suppose. All right, let's try it out. Hello, Yeet. Welcome back. Thank you, Clickertail. Our favorite niche cat owner is back. Niche e-celeb to you. Oh, I forgot to enable training dummy. I should probably skip the menu as well. Generate test map training dummy. So my the upcoming code review excuse me, oh goodness. The upcoming code review that will be released this week contains a section in it that goes over a bit about how to set up these custom project settings and use them. Just a very quick, like, couple minute introduction to it, so be on the lookout for that. If you want, I don't know, or not. It's up to you. So let's see. See, that did 6 damage and 6 shield. I don't know why it's still showing the fire damage. That's a little bit concerning. Yeah, it's still dealing fire damage, so this is a bug for sure. So it's dealing shield damage, but then it's also doing fire damage. Damage shield. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, no, it's not. Absorb damage. Remove status. Try create damage float. Damage type shield. Return damage dealt remaining damage. Okay. This is doing remaining damage here. Why is this breaking? Let's put a breakpoint there. And let's run. This is an interesting bug because it shouldn't be happening. It's an interesting bug because it shouldn't be happening. Isn't that crazy? As opposed to the bugs that should be happening. Okay. So we've got a damage amount of 7 in here. Shield damage delta 7, remaining damage is 0. Oh, it's doing, oh, it's calling damage fire here. Ah. That's why. I already figured it out. This needs to be remaining damage here. Oh, I figured it out. I'm a genius. So yeah, fire is supposed to be blocked by the shield status. But what was happening is it was damaging the shield and damaging the health, which should not have been the case. So now we should see that this is not going to happen. So it should just do 6 shield damage. Yeah. Okay, now we're good. Okay. That might actually make the boss fight easier. I thought it was a little bit too hard even when I had shielding, but that probably is why. Okay, anyway. We don't need this simple shield anymore. We'll get rid of that. Fix fire damage bug. Okay, I'm glad I fixed that one. Bam. What else do we got in the backlog here? Add a small chance for alchemy to add all inputs and create a legendary card. That would be a fun one. I don't know if I want to put that in the playtest or not, though. No bug should be happening unless you're making a bug game, right? Well, I was playing Grounded and the game is full of bugs. Yeah, that's funny. I wonder how many troll bug reports those devs got. Hey, I found a bug in the game. It's just a screenshot of one of the enemies. Training dummy might be useful to add for the player to access at any point and try out board configurations. Yeah, I agree. Welcome back, Def, by the way. Still doing the sundial. I forgot what the sundial was going to do. Is that an artifact? Sundial, chance for effect to apply twice. Well, I have to get a little bit narrower on what effect means. So it'd just be like status effect, like shield or... I think the sundial needs to be a little bit more interesting. So chance for effect to apply twice. So yeah, so it could either double the poison applied, it could double the fire applied, it could double the shield applied, but maybe there should be a downside to it as well. Like it could be like a 50% chance to double the effect or a 50% chance to have the effect maybe. What do you think? Legendary card sounds like gambling, which we endorse. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the idea. So like the way that the alchemy currently works is like it randomly chooses all of the inputs to create the output cards, but it would be cool to have a legendary card that just gets all of the inputs, right? So if you put 3 cards all in the alchemy grid, it could output a legendary card which has literally everything that went into it, which would be OP, but I think it would be really fun too. Because then I think it would kind of cause players to want to chase the legendary cards, you know? And then there could also be items that, like, there could be an artifact that the next alchemy you do creates a guaranteed legendary card, but then the artifact breaks, like it shatters, so it can't do it again. Broken sundial, I like the double or half idea. Okay. We could try that. Maybe we'll do that then. We'll do another artifact. Hello, Kusei. All right, so sundial. So we'll do a broken sundial then. So let's do this. Broken sundial. 50% chance for shield, poison, and fire to apply double stacks. 50% chance. Let's do this. 50% chance for shield, poison, and fire to apply double stacks. Equal chance to apply half stacks. Something like that. Oh no! Dang it. All right, let's do it. I stole this from Expedition 33. Hit has a 50% chance to either deal 50% or 200% of its damage. Oh, that's basically what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm doing. Now I'm wondering if I shouldn't copy that. Now I'm wondering if I should make the sundial do something different. I was not aware. Why did you have to tell me about that Expedition 33 thing? Why'd you have to tell me, Fivefold? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you here. It was my favorite Picto. I'm not familiar with the Expedition 33, obviously, so I don't know what all goes into that game. I don't know, what do we think? Is it okay if I just basically duplicate that, or should I come up with something? Being unique is lame, conform. Doesn't matter, still a good idea. All right. We can do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. I don't know how I'm going to communicate that this is broken, but we'll figure it out. Maybe I could just do this. Or maybe I could just split it in half, maybe? Let's try this. I have no clue if this is gonna work. Just make it like broken in half. Something like that. I don't know. I'm afraid to say that this doesn't look much like a sundial. I mean, it looks okay, I suppose. I don't think it looks absolutely terrible, but it's a little bit... Actually, you know what? It's growing on me. It's growing on me a little bit. I don't think it looks bad, actually. I don't even know. Maybe I should look up what a sundial looks like. Sundial. I think it's readable as a sundial. Wonder if I happens if I just chunk this out a little bit? That might look better, actually. I think that looks better. Yoinking is good. I mean, other games have health and crit. Yeah, that's true. It's okay to be inspired by it. Yeah, it's probably okay. It's not the same exact thing. Guess it doesn't have to be broken. I just thought it would be cooler. I think it's working as broken, yeah. As long as it's not Nintendo, you should be good, yeah. That is cool, you like it? Good afternoon, Johan, welcome back. Forbidden pumpkin pie. That turned out looking good. Thank you. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Looks like a shark at sunset. All right. The pointy part is in the center. What do you mean? I drew it with the right orientation, right? It comes out in an angle from the center. Did I not do it right? Are you gaslighting me? I'm pretty sure I did it right. I guess it depends on the sundial. Yeah, I could see that. I like it. Okay, I think we're good. I do have to cut the stream off in like 15 minutes, so let's see how much of this programming we can get done for this before I have to go. New create new resource, no, what am I doing? Artifact resource, sundial. Cool. Display name broken sundial. 50% chance for fire, poison, and preserve to be applied twice. Equal chance for amount applied to be halved. Okay, save that. Let's go create the sundial script now. Oops. So now I'm going to need to figure out how to hook this in. I guess I don't need any of this. Base artifact. Status component apply status. So I think in here, this is where I'm going to need to read the artifacts. So I think in here, public virtual int modify stacks applied, modify status stacks applied, int stacks, return stacks, public override int modify stacks applied. I'm gonna need a little bit more information. I think I need the status. Let's see. Execution, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just bring all these in here. And then in the base artifact, we're going to need those as well. Actually, I don't even know. I probably don't even need this. Is not fire status, or context.status is not shield status, or context.status is not poison status. Return. Actually, you know what I might do? I might change this. Let's do this. Modify status, modify apply status context. I'm gonna do that instead. And this should just return apply status context. And do that instead. That's going to be a little bit more powerful. If execution context, if board manager is, how do I, I'm gonna have to do this. Execution context base card. If board manager dot get player board dot has card board inventory component dot has card is not equal to true. So we only want to modify it if it's the player board. I think that's right. Hello, Snupbill. Thank you for the IDR 10,000. Very much appreciate that. With the message Yummers, there it is. We're all looking forward to that every day. Thank you, Snupbill. Always very generous. I appreciate that. And always good to see you. So if this statement does not evaluate to true, then we're going to return the context. And now we can do this. Var chance is equal to mathutil.rng.randf. If chance is less than 0.5, then we're going to do this. Context.status.stacks times equals 2. Can I not change that? Oh, it's a protected set. We'll just do that. Okay, and then else context.status.setStacks context.status.stacks divided by 2. That's an integer division, so it'll be rounded automatically, and then we can return context. Okay, so now what we need to do in the status component is we need to do this. Artifact manager. Do I have static? Yeah. Public static apply status context. Modify apply status context. I think that's it. So for each of our artifact and instance.artifacts, we're going to modify the context by passing it in. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's do this, modified context. Var status equals modified context.status. Okay. Let's just try it out. So what did I call this? Sundial. So let's do project settings, test player cards. We got candles. That's good. Well, we've got the training dummy still on, so we can just test this. Enable test player artifacts. Let's do. Now the question is, with multiple sundials, how's that going to work? I didn't really think about that. I don't think there's any harm in like allowing them to stack, because if you have multiple, let's say the first sundial does a 50% chance it doubles, and then the second one halves, then you're just back to the normal amount. But you could also have it twice, right? Or you could double it twice. So I guess it's just gonna work the way that it is. I'm trying to design all the artifacts so that they can stack. So let's just see this. So the candle should be applying 3 fire. So let's see. Boom, it just applied 3, okay. That doesn't sound right. 3 again. Something is fishy here. So it's definitely not working. Oh, wait. This has to be and. I did my logic wrong, that's why. All right. Can you have more than one of the same artifact? Yes, you can. Yep, absolutely. Like I said, I'm trying to design all the artifacts in a way that you can stack them basically indefinitely if you want. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. 6, 7. Oh, like it's working. Okay, so the first one applied 6 and the second one applied 1. 8, 9. Why did it do 8? 6, 12. That makes sense. 8 and 4. Why is it applying 8? It doesn't seem right to me. In what universe would it ever apply 8? I don't know what's going on here. 1, so that's right. 6 is correct. 1 is correct. How is it applying 2? Oh, it's critting. Oh, right. The candle can crit. So when it crits, it goes to 4, but then it will get halved to 2. Okay. The candle is a little bit confusing because it can crit. So yeah, that makes sense. And actually, I should be able to see that down here. Applied to crit fire, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So I guess the crit chance applies. When does that apply? Oh, it applies here. So it modifies the fire stacks in accordance with the crit chance, and then it gets modified from that point. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, the broken sundial is done. We were able to sneak that one in. Very cool. Kind of assumed they were unique equipped. I may introduce unique artifacts in the future, or maybe just make all artifacts unique, but we'll see how it goes. Broken Sundial kind of looks like the Shard of Alexander from Elden Ring. Oh, it kind of does. Yeah, you're right. It kind of does. Okay, I gotta get somewhere at noon, which is in 15 minutes for me. So that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. Again, if you want, you can wishlist Alchemortis on Steam. It's the first link in the description below. It's the first line in the description, I should say. And then I also have my Udemy courses that you can purchase to help me out and also learn how to build games in the Godot engine. Very much appreciate you all being here. Thank you for your support. And I will be back at it again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll just be doing some more content development. So yeah, hope to see you there. Have a great Labor Day, everyone, at least those in the US. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye, everyone.